And hello, welcome to another Rant video, where you can see some nice scenery. And actually today it is about that scenery and how we got the shots. So, some of you might know that some of these rants were filmed with a 360 camera pointed at me riding an electric unicycle. Well, a viewer, we get to who, okay, reported me to the police. Not on one occasion, on two occasions. So let's get into this. I got a paper. Is it still here? Wait. Is it still here? No, I removed it. I got a letter from the police saying, you are hereby reported. There's a case against you on two occasions for driving a vehicle without insurance. That is completely correct. An electric unicycle does not have insurance, just like a bike. However, bikes are legal. Electric unicycles are not. Not even on country roads, wooden roads. I try to stay off actual roads where cars are driving because A, it is illegal, and B, it is much safer to ride somewhere where nobody's riding, especially if it's illegal. So I am the idiot who filmed himself on numerous occasions doing something illegal. So that's me. Someone somewhere, probably in Germany, because they know the rules, saw those videos and reported me to the police saying, this is dangerous. You have to get this guy. Well, was that right? Or was that some self-important Karen person who just wanted to make my life very difficult, which they did, because now I've got a case going against me. And the police said, come in at this point in time and you don't have to incriminate yourself, but we would like a statement. Now, the person that I am, I said, of course I'm coming in. And she said, you don't have to say anything. In that case, I could have gotten up and left, but I at least showed up, right? But I did something illegal. I knew that it was illegal. I filmed myself doing the illegal thing and put it on my channel for everyone to see, which makes me someone who broke the law and someone very stupid. But I kind of imagined, who am I going to hurt? Well, realistically, if I were to hurt someone, and this is the truth, if I were to hurt someone riding this unicycle, if it gets loose and runs into a car, even worse, if it gets loose and runs into a stroller and kills a baby, I am not insured, which doesn't bring the baby back, but I would be liable for everything. This could ruin my life, and in the case of the dead baby, very much the baby's life. Doesn't have to be a baby, could be anyone. It is a dangerous thing. Not riding it. In 3 years of riding it, which is about as long as I have, I never had an accident. I mean, I fell off of it when I tried to get on, but actually riding it never fell, because then my face would look very different. So, yes, they absolutely have a point. I would like to get a license for it. I would like to do courses on it and get a license. I would like to have it insured. It is just as dangerous as a motorcycle, as a moped, as a fast e-bike. If you run into someone with an e-bike, which are also not insured, apparently the law is different, and then another insurance got you or something. I don't know how that works, but I mean, you run into someone with a bicycle, you can hurt people very badly, including yourself. But again, the law is the law. So I wrote the thing and got reported. I confessed to everything. She said, well, was it the first time you were riding it? Obviously, I said, no, been riding it for a long time. They only have me on 2 counts, of course. And, police was very understanding, very dismissive, saying, this is something we have to follow. Of course. And the officer, not that I was talking to, she was very nice. Another officer found the model of the unicycle, all that stuff. She did say, this might be dismissed It might not be. So far, honestly, I have not heard from the police or from the attorney or the district attorney or whoever who is probably going through the case. So I don't know what's going to happen, if there'll be a fine, if you'll never see me again because I get life in jail, or anything in between, or it gets dismissed. I don't know. Fact is, when you do stupid shit, why deny that you did stupid shit? They had me on my channel on video. I mean, yeah, I was wearing a helmet. I could have lied. I'm not the person who does that. I fuck up. I say I fucked up. So it did, because I mean, it's a, criminal case in a way. I don't know how you would say that. It is a case against me because I did break the law and they caught me. However, Landon Bailey again, fucking Landon, later Landon. I'll see what happens. It did make me pretty damn sad for a few days. And I have to point out here that my good friend Michiel, what's his name? He picked up on it and he did the nicest thing. First of all, he sent me a big ass Lego kit that I still haven't built because I haven't had time. Thank you, Michiel, to cheer me up. But in the same package was wrapped in aluminum foil a thing, and it said cake on it. Cake on the aluminum foil wrapped thing. And that was a metal file, just in case I have to go to jail. It was super funny. Landon, shut up. Planning keeps binging me. How do I stop the binging? I don't know why it bings. So, thank you, Michiel. That really meant a lot. But let's talk about the person who reported me, which of course I don't know who it is. She did read the email to me and the email was anonymous. Fine. Now, was it a viewer of the channel? Yeah, I got people watching the channel that are jealous. I got people watching the channel that might have a grudge against me for whatever reason. They might think I'm stupid. They might think I need to practice more. They might think I'm arrogant. They might think I'm entitled because I have amplifiers and guitars. That is literally just a side effect of the job, right? I review gear, so companies send me gear. And now you can hate me for that or not because you have to save up money. However, you go to a job where you're paid monthly and you have weekends and you have paid vacation. I don't have that. So pros and cons. And to anyone who is jealous of what I do, just start doing what I do. Buy very expensive cameras. Learn how to edit. Learn how to record sound. Learn how to present on camera. Do all of that. And then you don't have to be jealous. If you want to skip to the end of the line, getting all the gear without doing all of that, well, that's just stupid. But anyway, so was it one of you? I highly doubt it. Because if it had been one of you, you would have reported me way earlier. Way earlier. I've been on that thing, reviewing wireless systems. I've been on that thing playing a neural nanocortex in my backpack. I've done quite a few videos on it and nobody really had an issue. In those 2 videos, and there were more videos on previous Sundays and preceding Sundays. Following, whatever. English is hard. It really isn't. The Landon for So, on these 2 Sundays, first of all, I wasn't writing it. So they were like, you did this on a Sunday. So I knew it was the videos. But I was even stupider than on others because I put myself on it in the thumbnail. So my thinking is this is someone who doesn't want people to ride electric unicycles and actually maybe scoured German YouTube channels because they can't report someone in a different country and the rules are different in other countries. You can't ride them in other countries. Scoured YouTube for thumbnails with German unicycle riders. This is someone who's got a vendetta against them. Now, and here's a lesson. Because everyone that I talk to, whether it's Leslie or even the police or anyone, they found ratting me out mean, evil. They said this person should mind their own business. They said, this is just stupid. That's just some Karen. What the fuck? Interestingly, me being the guy, who's been reported, who has to go behind bars. No. But me being the guy in the case, I was the only one who said, but wait a second. What if? So let's play devil's advocate here. Can we be mad at the person who reported me? Let's put it this way. What if that was a cop? I mean, okay, if it was someone just watching my channel and seeing this, not hunting down videos deliberately, which this person did. We get back to this. Let's say it's a cop watching my channel and they see me breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. Do, 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 do. Let's say that is a cop. And they have a sense of duty. Duty means poop. Could we be mad at that person for reporting me? I don't think I could, because that's their job, to keep us all safe. So if we pay money to be kept safe by the cops, and a cop reported me because he saw it, because he's also a guitar player and whatever, and he has a sense of duty to report me, I honestly couldn't be mad at him, because we want them to keep us safe. Even if it's with a Karen type, does he really have to do that? Is that necessary? Probably not necessary, but he saw someone breaking the law, therefore reporting me. I honestly would understand that. So let's go to another situation. What if it's a mom who was at a park with the baby in the stroller and some unicyclist almost ran into it? Could that happen? Absolutely. Right? Maybe she even got hurt, guy ran away. So some kind of run-in with someone on a unicycle. They're rather rare in Germany because illegal. But let's say that happened. And she never, caught the guy, whatever. Would we not be able to understand that person tracking down deliberately channels that display themselves in thumbnails riding unicycles and then ratting them out to the police because she feels a sense of duty to make sure it doesn't happen to other people? I honestly can't say whether or not I'd be mad at that person. I would probably understand. What if it's someone who did have an accident with a unicyclist, electric unicyclist, ran into his car and said, I'm sorry, I don't have insurance, disappeared, and the guy never got the repairs covered? That would be a person who has been wronged by this in normal traffic where the unicycles do not belong. And again, I do ride in normal traffic, but I try to avoid it like the plague. But it can absolutely happen because sometimes there's just roads from A to B where I can't go through the woods, which is also not legal. So could we not understand that person for holding a grudge against electric unicyclists and ratting all of them out to the police if he can find them through thumbnails? It's easy to say it's just some guy in the basement and he sucks and he doesn't have a life. Mind your own business. Imagine it happened to you. I think I would like to be a bit more understanding because I don't know the reasons that person did it. It would have been nice if that person hadn't ratted me out, not knowing me. Because I really don't think it was one of the viewers on the channel. Because I'm pretty sure then a viewer on the channel would have ratted me out at a different time. And I don't think this is because of jealousy or spite or because I wear the wrong sweaters, which I clearly do. So I don't think that's the reason. I really think it could be a self-important asshole. Absolutely. But I don't jump to that conclusion immediately. I went through a couple of different scenarios and said, look, a cop I could understand. A mom who wanted to protect her baby and now wants to make sure these things are off the street. Yeah. Could she not do that? Yeah. Would it be understandable? Yeah. Someone who lost a lot of money because he never got anything paid? Yeah. So before we jump to conclusions, let's put ourselves in that person's shoes and think, why might they have done it? Just food for thought, maybe being a little bit more fair to each other instead of, saying what an asshole, which literally everyone around me did. Still don't know where it's going to go. But that is the reason why now I very clearly in the videos, ride a bike and no more unicycle. So when you look at the videos, it is my point of view very, very clearly from the bike, right? We can all see that I'm very clearly not riding a unicycle anymore and that I'm very clearly riding a bike. Clear as rain day. Clear as day, clear as rain, something very clear. Well, that's the dangers of doing YouTube and trying to entertain you. I just entertained you in the wrong way. Now it's on a bike, and I hope you had a good time. Next rant next Sunday about some topic that's over there somewhere. Love you all. Even the person who ratted me out. Maybe someday I'll buy you a coffee. Whoever you are. Animals at the end.